I just, just go in and say, "Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Fire Talks, you can hold your britches." Me and Danny were talking a little bit about Buttcon and stuff, so you can hold your britches, all right? But thank y'all so much. I know there's not very many people in right now. Fire Talks, thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate that. If anybody don't know right now, it's around 30. So yeah, this is I've been doing these for a couple of years now, at least 3 or 4 years. But I don't do a whole lot of them anymore. But I reached out to this guy, Dr. Dad, UnboxDocs, Danny, whoever you want to call him, and now he did the one with Patriot Prime, so there might be some overlapping questions. I apologize for that, but he had a great time. They were on there, I think, 2 hours?
Close to it, yeah.
Jeebus. Hopefully, I don't know if it's going to be 2 hours, but we could try the 2 hours if you want to. But I think my wife might be mad about that. But anyway,
Sure.
So with around 30, basically what it is just like the sit rep and everything. You get to know people in the community. You get to bring on people. I've asked people if anybody wants to come on. You are welcome to come on. And I don't care if you have a channel. I don't care if you have Facebook. I don't care if you have Instagram. If you want to talk, chit chat about Transform for about 30 minutes or longer, definitely come on so you get to know people and everything. So, how are you doing?
I am doing well, man. Can't complain. Coming off of Patriot Prime on Sunday, and I was like, you had asked me first, and I said,
Yeah.
My calendar opened up. He reached out, and I was like, hey, man, when's good for you? And he said Sunday, and I was like, let me check with Deluxe. Deluxe, you were like, you said anytime. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, we'll just do it back to back, man. Call it. I got a little bit of time, and I said, let me fill it up. So
awesome. Well, we had a chat. We have a chat with with everybody, and he told me that. I'm like, shit. I'm like, man. Now I'm gonna have to try to because I just made up some questions today. Because normally I think we have around the same questions. I ask more come personal, like what's your favorite ice cream or something like that.
Okay.
He asked more about Transformers and stuff. Well, so I tried to change it up, and like I said, there may be some questions that overlap, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
But anyways, if anybody don't know, I have his YouTube and his Instagram in my description. Go over there and subscribe. Both of them support this guy. Support the small time YouTubers. Please do that, man. Really good stuff. So my first question is, tell us about yourself and about your channel and all that stuff.
So I'm a dad.
Yep.
Me and my two boys. I've been doing I've been doing the unbox thing only for a year now on YouTube, but before that, man, I've been receiving loot crates for years and some of the other boxes as well. Like Geek Fuel, I think was 2017. Loot Crate, I started doing their boxes. Oh man, close to 8 years, I want to say.
What's in loot crates?
Has they been out that long? I know my little one is 8, and I think he's been in existence since I've been doing loot crates. So,
God, that's a long time. Now, what are in loot crates? Somebody may not know what.
So loot crates, I originally started getting them because they all come with a T-shirt. There's a T-shirt in every box, and
I've done the Marvel.
5 or 6 different kinds now, and I do a few of them. I do the Marvel, I do their Deadpool. So in Deadpool, you're guaranteed a Deadpool crate, and those are quarterly, so you get 4 a year.
Okay.
The Marvel boxes are bi-monthly, so 1 every 2 months. And I mean, the shirts can vary across all of Marvel. X-Men, Black Panther. I've gotten a lot of those. Then they have an anime box as well. I don't do the anime box, even though I love anime. I got to draw a line somewhere, you know what I mean? So, and I do their original Loot Crate box that is just a hodgepodge of everything geek. Supernatural, you name a franchise, man. They've done Fast and Furious. They've done it all. So, when they first started, all of their shirts were like fan art. So like there was one that I got way back in the day, and it was Jokey. So it was an artist who drew up a Joker crossover with Loki. It was a neat shirt. Yeah, definitely.
That's nice.
And it evolved over time. The shirts started becoming like official shirts. I've gotten they also have a gaming box that I do as well. So I got a God of War shirt out of there. There's an official PlayStation Norse horse for God of War. So they come with that, and then other things. Back to the Future. I've received the Back to the Future car, the DeLorean, like in a Hot Wheels form. Supernatural car. I got a flight stick in a box, a 3-ring flight stick for Shaun of the Dead. So
Oh,
you know,
okay.
so
Yeah.
so I mean, just random items across the board. Geek
Yeah.
Fuel, same thing. One of the best items I received from Geek Fuel so far was a Lion King tiki mug, like Mondo Tiki.
Nice.
Like,
They
it's
got a
beautiful.
Bumblebee and a Optimus Prime out right now with the Tiki mug.
Yeah.
I was part of the Marvel one, and they always had a theme. I think they had a Black Cat. I was like Black Panther whenever they came out.
Yep.
There was the bobblehead one. I have a shirt with like their bobbleheads or something. They have big heads
they
or something.
so they did it's the the Pops, the Funko Pops.
Yeah, Funko Pops.
Yeah, and they do a lot of those. I actually do the collected Marvel Collector Corps Funko box as well. Usually comes with a shirt, 2 pops, usually a sticker. They used to come with pins Pops back in the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah,
lanyard, a lanyard or something, like just small little, or patches. I got some patches.
Yeah, they used to do patches. They stopped doing patches, man. The patches are awesome. I have a box full of them.
I think I had Deadpool. Maybe I had Black Panther or something like that. And I think I did it for a couple months, and I got bored. I mean, there's nothing really. I got out of the Marvel stuff, so I was like, "There's no point in me even."
I got you. Yeah. No, Marvel's my big jam, man.
It was pretty cool. So how many do you have? I mean, how many are you subscribed to?
Oh man.
If you have to think about it, that means there's a lot.
Yeah, no, I can actually. You know what? I got a folder that I do that I put all my videos in. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. That includes. Let's see, that's Lego 8, and I have 2 like Comic Chest is a smaller company. The box is a little expensive, so I can't do them as often until I can support a little more. But they're neat. They come with 10 comics. They usually have a pop, a random old figure, 2 like just old like old school figures. Like they could be of anything, but they don't usually have weapons or anything like that.
Okay.
And they come with some those little guys, Hero Clicks. There's a couple of Hero Clicks thrown in. Yeah. So I do that one every once in a while, and I have a new subscription that I'm doing. It's another Lego subscription called the Minifig Club. And it usually comes with 3, enough to create 3 minifigs, and then also has some weapons and usually like half a minifig, so either half a torso or legs.
Yeah, like a build-a-figure kind of thing on that. Okay.
Yeah, so
fair enough. Golly, that's awesome. So I mean, let me guess. Since you know about your channel, what got you into doing the the loot boxes, all that stuff?
So what got me into originally doing it were the shirts. I was a big fan of I wear t-shirts all the time when I'm not doing my corporate gig. And now actually the job I have now, I'm allowed to wear t-shirts to work. So it's even better because now everyone's like, what shirt is Danny gonna wear next? Because every month I receive 3 or 4 new shirts. So I don't keep all of them, but the ones that I do keep, people love. So
okay.
It works out pretty well. So that's what got me into it originally. And then also every once in a while, man, some of these boxes will come with an item that I just really like. And that I'm like, I wish I could own. And then the resale value on it is usually high enough to where I should have just bought the box. So yeah. So now with us doing the channel, it's almost sustainable to buy the boxes. And then every once in a while, if I don't like the big item will cover the cost if I sell it. So, I can kind of sustain doing the channel and buying all the boxes by just selling what I don't want and keeping what I do.
Okay, very nice.
So that helps out.
That's awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Like I said, everybody, go down in the description. Go subscribe to this guy, man. You got to support the smaller YouTubers, man, just like myself, man, and everything. So you got to get that out there. Also, I put his Instagram in there too as well. Follow him there as well. All right. So, I just asked the second question. I said, why did you get into YouTube? So, have you thought about doing reviews like I do and stuff like Patriot Primer does? Have you thought about doing stuff like that?
I thought about adding it. Actually, in the upcoming video I have. So big into the games. One game that came out, the Scott Pilgrim game. Actually, I have the box right here. So Scott Pilgrim, which is a game that came out a long time ago. They made the company is Limited Run Games, and they did let's see if I can back up here. This is an actual suitcase.
Wow.
And
that is awesome, dude.
Yeah, it came with a bunch of extras. So Limited Run Games is one of those companies that they are big fans of physical only. So they take
the disc,
yeah. So they take games like Scott Pilgrim, which was a digital only game that came out, I think, on the PS3, and they made a physical version for the PS4, PS5, and the Switch. Mm-hmm. So I ordered that thing back in it was like pre-pandemic almost, I want to say, and it just took them forever to put it together, and we just got it I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago.
Nice.
So did a review on it. Not really a review, more like an unboxing. I kind of did it like the way I would do it. I showed everything that was in it and everything about it. And since the game's an older game, everyone who's played it knows what's going on. Nice. So I did that, and we're going to be posting that soon.
Looking forward to it.
I think that might be one of my upcoming. That might be the next video that comes out, which would be Thursday. So
very nice. Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. That is very nice. So, next question: favorite toy line?
Ooh, so this is one of the ones that came on Patreon. I've got so many, but
if you could only collect one, my wife tells me I can only collect one, but I also collect G.I. Joes and 5.2 toys. 5.2 toys is kind of Transformer-ish, but
Yeah.
But if you could only have one, what would you collect?
The only line, and actually because I pared down my collection to sustain the unboxing, I can actually, without a doubt, say it's Transformers.
Yes,
is my main toy line.
Good answer.
I have a ton of Joes. Give you an example. I almost completed the 25th anniversary line. I'm probably a handful short of the 25th anniversary. I had all the 30th/Renegade line. I had all the Pursuit of Cobra. So so my Joes were up there, man. They were a hefty second to my Transformers.
Did you get into the classified line? Because I'm in the classified. I love the classified.
No, I didn't.
Never got into it?
I didn't, no.
So
I stuck to 3 3/4.
Yeah.
3 1/4 was my jam. And so if I had to stick to a line, it would be Transformers. But even in the Transformers line, it was one of those things where I started collecting all of it. And then I was like, and then I was like, okay, this is very overwhelming, and now I have kids, so I gotta pare this down some a little. So then I was like, I'm gonna collect favorite molds, and then I was like, but I gotta keep up with the Masterpiece line because those things are amazing.
Of course, you have to.
Yeah, and then I really love the animated line. Animated is hands down one of my favorites.
I love going we talked about. I'm doing the Buttcon set with the animated, so I'm going back and everything, and I'm just that's a good set. I'm liking it. I have one more. I got to do the Motormaster, and I'll do all of those, and I'll probably do this as well. But I thought about going back and doing the animated line stuff, some of the older stuff and everything. Man, thank you, Mega Doom. I appreciate that, man.
Look at that. That's
awesome. I'll get you. Here, let me do this real quick. I got a new one. I want to show everybody this new one I have.
All right, go for it. And then he also got a question in there. So,
thank you for the super chat, you sexy beast. Yeah, talking to you.
I want you like that. I know that was kind of corny, but
no, it's all good.
You so much. He said, "What did he ask? What is your favorite
or top 3 favorite?"
Wow. You mean Transformers, or what do you mean? Are you talking?
Assuming, I'm going to assume when he says the top favorite box artwork. Man, box art's a hard one for me, just because I like a lot of the box. If a box art, we were just talking earlier, if the good box comes out, man, it's so hard to be I got to get rid of this box because you're they put so much work into it and it's beautiful. Yeah. But I can't think of the box artwork off the top of my head, but when it comes to top 3 favorite, when it comes to figures, I mean that one's easy if you're talking figures. Soundwave is number 1.
Okay.
Followed by Blaster. Go figure, right?
Okay.
Communications guys, they just hit me because I was all about them when they were on the shows. Blaster was his voice actor, rest his soul, whose name is Buster.
Yeah.
He also
yeah.
did jazz. So like Buster's awesome, and I met him at 2012 Buttcon that we were at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did the
Yeah, we were at the
man.
2012 Buttcon. We didn't know each other back then because that was,
seriously, right? And,
a long
and we
time
were at
ago.
other Buttcons as well that we just passed each other around at the time, right?
It happened.
Now the next meeting is going to be awesome. So
exactly.
But yeah, so they round off my top two, and then the third one's a toughie. There's so many other characters I like, but Jazz was one of those characters that I really liked as well. So I would probably throw him up there. The Dinobots, though, man. See, the Dinobots, they hold that spot of favorite figures, but
the new box art. Now, I want to say thank you everybody for coming in. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much. If I missed anything like that, sorry about that. Man, with the box art, man, with what happened with the Wars of Cybertron, the Siege, Earthrise, and Kingdom stuff, that box art was awful. Like, you didn't want to throw away the box. I've got two of the Legacy, and the box art, I love the vibrant colors. It looks so it's out 90s. It's looking really good. The Studio Series, like you were just saying, the Dinobots, man. The sludge, they showed the sludge box, and it looks freaking awesome. Like, the Star one, I think I have it over here somewhere. It's got the coordination set. So they're putting some money in the box art. I wish they would put it more into the figure, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
I agree.
So, because I'm not a box. I keep my boxes, most of them, but I don't collect boxes. Like I could throw them away in a second.
So I have a hard time getting rid of some of them. So I give you an example. MMC, they did the Feral Rex.
Oh yeah,
those are sturdy boxes. They did a good job there. And then who else did one that was awesome?
Third party does a really good job. Most third party does decent jobs on. MMC does a good job. Fans Hobby does a good job. Fans Toys. I mean, there's some really good boxes.
It makes it a little tough. And then like the BoxCon box sets, man. Like I had the BoxCon box sets. I have several boxes that I sold the toys out of, and can never get rid of the box. And I can't toss the box, man. That box is too good.
It's a good box. Yeah, I mean, mine are kind of old, and the foam in there is kind of crusty because it's really old. They're like 10 years old, but they got some. I showed on the Stunticons. I showed the box and it has them. It's got the nice symbol and everything, the purple black. So
and like the Wings of Honor box, man. Like I like the way they did that.
Yeah, it opens up. Yes.
So like, if anyone's looking for boxes, man, I've got a couple that I definitely plan on getting rid of.
I have the 4 BotCons I went to. I wonder if BotCon's going to do a BotCon set like they did back in the day.
I don't know. They potential, right? I think it's going to depend on what their dollar amount looks like, right? I mean, like, what's their budget for this con?
Yeah.
So
I mean, Haney's running it. It'd be cool if they went back to it was called the Promise set. What we all got. If they go back to the Promise set, that would be pretty sweet. And they have like the free figure that if you buy that, and then you got some exclusives.
Yep, and you got the side packs.
I would love for them to go back and do that. That would be pretty cool. Oh man, Pedro Prime's here. He must be bored. He had to come in and say, "Hey, how you doing?" I think he's toy hacking. He told me he's going to be hacking tonight so he can watch and everything. So,
good deal.
Yeah, I'm excited for BotCon. I'm definitely going in August, so I'm excited too. It's been like I said, 2012 was the last one I went to. I didn't go to another one. I went to the last one they did.
I went to the last one they did.
16? Was that 2016?
I think it was 16. And what's crazy about that one, dude?
Went out the middle of nowhere,
guess, but it's on myself. So I had my gallbladder removed 3 weeks before going, and I was like,
that's hardcore, man.
So then I jumped on a plane. I went there, walked around. I remember telling the guys, I was like, guys, I got to sit down for about the next 30 minutes before we go anywhere.
My insides are all jacked up. Yeah. Now that was the one. That was the one like in the middle of Illinois or what? Something like it was supposed to be in Chicago.
I thought it was Chicago. I think it might have been Chicago.
I thought it was like in the middle of nowhere or something, or some Illinois town or something. I don't know.
No, I think it was Chicago.
Chicago? Okay. Well, I thought one of them was in like one of the like Illinois or something, like in the middle or somewhere.
Okay, no. So 2016 couldn't have been the last one because it says it was in Kentucky. I would have drove to Kentucky. I wouldn't have flown.
Oh, okay. I thought 16 was the last one. Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was too. Last BotCon. Let's see what they say. It does say your last one was 2016. So I guess I flew to Kentucky. Man, that was lazy of me. Actually, no, it wasn't lazy of me because again,
It was
I had
in
my
Kentucky?
gallbladder removed.
Okay, it might have been Kentucky. One of them was in like Illinois or something. Like it was like an hour away from Chicago. It was like
Yeah,
the middle.
they
It might
did
been
have
15
one
or
that was
something.
out like that.
I don't know. I
But
didn't
yeah,
make
so I
it.
remember going to that one, and it was good times. Let's see, ran into Greg Berger at the airport.
Oh,
So that was
he's
neat.
a good dude. He's a
Yeah,
he's
oh
he's
yeah,
a
he's really cool,
fragile
man.
he's a
He's so
fragile little
humble.
man, but he's so nice. I got my Master MP Grimlock box signed by him,
Nice.
and he was in the. I think we was going up to my room or something. He was in the elevator, and we exchanged a couple words. And that's all. I asked him. I said, you've done a lot for the fandom. Thank you so much. I'm like a little schoolgirl, and everything. So,
Oh
but
yeah,
dude,
man.
my best moment in Buttcon was when I went to the 2009 Pasadena, California, and I have a picture with. I got to meet Peter Cullen. He was. They had
Nice.
like a concert, and they had Tyrese Gibson. Was it Tyrese? Is his last name Gibson? I think Tyrese.
Yeah.
Movies.
Yeah, because he was part of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had a big event. Michael Bay was there. It was like Hall of Fame stuff. That Michael Bay was there, or Hall of Fame and stuff and everything. And we was going into the event, and I saw a old man just smoking it up over there, and I was like, "That's Peter Cullen." I yelled at Peter Cullen. I was like, Mr. Cullen, can I get can I get a picture with you and all that stuff and everything? And I remember that it took like 3 shots because it was like a crappy camera or something like that. He took a shot, and I had somebody else take it for me.
Yeah.
And he took one, and then we looked at it. He's like, "No, that's a crappy picture. We got to take another one." So it took 3 times. I just remember that, man. I got to and talk to him for about 15 minutes. That was probably one of the highlights of my life.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely,
as far as
man.
I've shown the picture to everybody, and it was a great story. I had a great time.
I ran into Stan Bush at the airport too. You can't get better than that, Like I was
Awesome.
like, the airport's the place to be. It's better than the con.
Awesome. Yeah. Cato's had Stan Bush on twice. I think is it 2 or 3 times maybe.
Prime had him on one time too. I remember watching it on there. Like, yeah, man. How cool is that? Like, he's like, yeah, I'll give you some time. Like, yeah.
I met Stan Bush. He was either at Buttcon or TFCon. I got my CD. I have a CD signed. I have him. Weird Al signed it.
Man, Weird Al. I still want to meet that guy.
Yeah, he was at 09. He was at the 09 one too as well. That had a lot of people and everything. That's when animated. 08 was the animated theme one.
Yeah.
But what actually animated theme? It was actually Shatterglass. But they had like David Kaye, the voice of Bumblebee, and the female. I forgot her name, but I did the 08, then 09.
Whoever did RC at the time, I can't remember who it was though. Yeah,
somebody. But yeah, it was a fun time. 09 was a great time and everything. So yeah. Man, we got off on a little tangent as always. Let's see, which one did I ask you already? Favorite one? Okay, favorite character. Okay, who's your favorite?
Soundwave.
Soundwave. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is Soundwave your favorite character? Just because of communications? I guess you're in communications.
It's the whole as a kid, it was Soundwave due to his voice, right? He was cool.
Oh yeah.
And then as you grow up, it's like Soundwave, the loyalty that Soundwave had, right? Like he was unwavering loyalty. So
yeah.
And then I was telling Prime when we were on, if you take it on a little more, man, Inferno in Beast Wars, the loyalty that he had.
Okay. I thought you said G1 Inferno. I was like,
no, we're talking.
Never heard anybody say G1 Inferno, but I can go with
Beast Wars Inferno, man. That's unwavering loyalty, right? The whole loyalty to the queen.
That's too. That might be too loyal. I mean, he might be too.
It was crazy loyal, man. But it was so comedic, man. It was great. It was just so great.
Well, since Soundwave is your favorite character, I think I've asked this question before. Do you think Soundwave would have made a good Decepticon leader if Megatron would have died or something?
Hands down. Like so, I'm a programmer by trade. That's what I do for a living. So when it comes to logical thinking, Soundwave, Shockwave, like those are my hands down. Those are my guys because their mindset is I understand that.
Okay. Well, now what would be a downfall for Soundwave as a Decepticon leader?
Well, he's got no heart, man. He's all logic. So depending, he could be a ruthless very ruthless ruler.
Oh yeah,
Think
he has no
about it.
feeling. Yeah, he has no
Yeah,
feelings. He's like,
there's no emotions in his thoughts.
yeah, yeah.
So
Huh.
he's
Well,
only
I
going to
could.
do what's right.
I always want, Starscream's my favorite, and
Yeah.
I always say I want him to be the leader, but come on now. I mean, nobody would follow Starscream. I mean, hell,
No.
even his Thundercracker and Skywarp barely even follow him. They're just like,
Mhm.
we're along for
Yeah.
the ride. So,
But there was something to him for to be second in command, right? Megatron had to be something there to Megatron to take all the backstab and still keep him.
I think Megatron just, I want to say, dealt with him or something like that. As long as he was within arm's length, he was fine. He
Mhm.
knew. I mean, I'm sure. I would love to, like All Hail Megatron. I don't know if you read that comic before, but it's
No,
really
I have
good.
not, but I've heard a lot about it.
I would love for them to go back and do a backstory on Starscream or Soundwave, all before the war and everything. And
Yeah.
see, I know they've done it in comics and stuff, but I would love to see a cartoon to go back and
that'd
do
be
that.
great.
Because I think Starscream was, I think he probably had the intentions back in the day, because they did show in G1 certain times, he was friends with Jetfire, so he
they
could
were
have been
scientists together.
yeah, he could have been a good guy. I mean, I don't want to say an Autobot, but he could have been, he could have been
He could have
something.
rode the line, right?
Yeah, so
Anti-hero
he
style.
had his moments, but I think he would just, I don't know. I guess when he got on Earth, he just went crazy, and I don't know. He thought he could do a better job, but Megatron failed a lot too. I know a lot of people would say Starscream would fail a lot, but Megatron failed too as well. So Galvatron
he
failed, but that's just the way they were, characters were drawn and everything. So I don't know. Well, thank God, Fire Talks is back. We got to start over. Thank God. Anyway, so yeah. All right, awesome. Favorite character. Okay, so now you do some food challenges. I've watched some.
We've done a couple
with the
of
kids. What is one of your favorite ones that you remember doing?
So I can't do the spicy anymore. I used to be a big
I
guy back in the day.
I watched the spicy ones, and
So my kid, he took that over from me.
Okay.
I was the guy, like, I signed a waiver for him to eat chicken wings back in the day, but that was back in college, man. I can't do it now. Like my body's told me no.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he took it over.
Yeah.
So he took that over, and those are fun. As a dad, I feel for him though. Sometimes I'm like, I'm proud, right? I'm proud. My son's doing these crazy things.
Yeah.
But then he, like, the heat hits him, and I'm like, oh, why did I let him do this? So,
now I know you watched. I know you watched when we was at TFCon. I know you watched the Packy challenge, whatever.
Yeah.
My boy Firefox, he didn't fare well.
Yeah. He lasted longer than my kid though. So there you go.
Okay. And then we had one of them almost died or something. I don't think he died, but he was not feeling good at all.
Yeah.
Everything. I had to do that stuff. Me and Katie were just at the back just watching, like, I'm good.
Oh yeah, man. It's crazy. But I like the Universal Yums. We did one, and we're actually going through another one right now. I think I've released part 1, and part 2 is on the way.
Okay.
I like trying the stuff from around the world, man. Like, some of these companies, some of our fellow countries, they thank you, sir. Iconis. Appreciate it. But yeah, I like those because it's just trying the different things from all over. Like, what did I try on the first one there? I think it was egg drop soup popcorn, and or egg yolk. It was egg yolk popcorn, and I was impressed. I was like, okay. I was not expecting that to be a tasty item, but it was. So not something I'm gonna go run out and buy, but something that I'm glad I tried.
Stuff you can't get. There's some stuff you just really can't get. You can't find it.
Oh yeah. So like I like those. I thought about getting a couple of the Tokyo boxes, but I'm like, man, I love most of the stuff that come out of Japan to begin with, food wise, that I've ever tried. So I just thought it wouldn't be as fair. But I would never think to go, hey, let me get some food from Jordan. You know what I mean? But
I would. I mean, I don't even know where
the Universal box, the Universal Yum box, they do a good job at that. So still though, I'm a bigger dude, so I try to only do it every so often. So we get the 1 box a year. I may break down and get another one randomly at some point, but definitely not something we're gonna do monthly. Just because calorie count wise, man, it's not the best. So yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So I try to keep it there. I don't want my kids to follow on my path. So we keep it a little healthiher, you know.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's cool. I know y'all did a lot of those and everything, but yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen them and
Mostly
everything.
the crazy ones that X likes to do. You know, we'll let him burn up as long as he wants to. I think he's done with like going really hot. He just wants to try some of the other stuff.
So. The hot sauce. Have y'all done a hot sauce challenge?
He did the hot ones, man.
Oh,
he did the hot ones with
I have to go back and watch that
my
one.
brother-in-law, and it's on there. You can
I have to go back and watch that
videos,
one.
dude. You'll have to check that out.
Okay.
I even sent it to those guys. I'm like, hey, check it out. 13-year-old threw down. He did the last dab, and
nice.
I mean, hard. So
that's hardcore, man.
Yeah,
I bet he was not. I bet he did not crap the right things. I know that.
No, he wasn't happy about it. I think it was like 3 donuts, 3 glasses of water, some other stuff to just nil the heat for him. Yeah,
I can't take that. I can't. My wife she likes spicy stuff, not like that, but I don't like. I can get a little bit, but I'm not. I don't like the whole spicy stuff.
Fire Talk said we shouldn't talk about the chips.
Why not, Fire Talk?
You did all right. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Bearded Man, we're about it,
dude. My boy Extra Zero. I don't know if you know who he is. He did the challenge too, and he did it. It didn't bother him at all. He lasted the whole time. They said he
Bert,
took like a
Prime,
champ.
They're champs when it comes to that, man.
Bert, yeah, especially Bert, yeah.
Yeah, Bert's
I think did Prime? Did he make it? I think he made it all the way through too, as well. I think.
Yeah, and then he got on this challenge. He got Bert to drink first, so that was funny.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Oh, my boy in Larkin's Lair, man. Asian food is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, always, man. I'm my birthday's coming up next week, and I'm like, I'll be 40. Awesome. I'll be
Happy birthday,
40, man. Yeah, appreciate it. And I'm like deciding. I'm like, do I want to go to Japanese because that's where I always go, or do I want to treat my family to something else? You know?
No, man, it's all you. It's your day, man.
I know, but I always
forget the family. It's your day, man. It's your day. Your day. Forget the family. It's like we're going where I want to go. We have one day of the year. It's me. It's me time.
I got you. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, speaking of food, I always ask this question. Like I said, I don't want anything bad to happen to you or anything like that.
Yeah.
But if you could have one last meal, what would that last meal be?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. So it would end up being like a little bit of a hodgepodge. So I think I'd do a little surf and turf, and it would be a good rare like fillet.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
I feel you.
Probably more like a little more than rare, but not totally medium.
I do medium rare. That's what I get. Medium rare is what I get.
And then like a side of sushi, like some just good like nigiri. So like just the tuna over the rice, like no rolls, no nothing fancy. That with a little bit of wasabi. Yeah, I just want to taste all the flavor, and that would be my move right there, man, because that's just the best of both.
That's I think the first time I've heard that, the surf and turf. I like that, but nice. Yeah, I've heard steak and everything. People say steak.
Everyone.
I would love it. Yeah, good ribeye or good. There's a place we go to called Arthur's, and they're kind of high. They got the steaks, and they have this Chicago ribeye or something on a bone. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude! I don't know what it is, that bone, but when you get a steak on a bone, it's freaking awesome.
You give me a tomahawk any day,
and
I will put it down.
Yeah, come on now, man. If we go to you're going to go to Buttcon. We'll go out and get us a big old tomahawk. That's what I want, dude. Oh, that's a good stuff, man. But this place is really good. They got we can only go there, once in a while. It's kind of an expensive meal, but man, it's a good meal. So yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice for last meal, man.
I like Mega Doomer's last meal is pretty good too, though. All the souls of my enemies with the side of bacon, with extra.
Right, dude, you want it right there with bacon, man. I mean, god dang, everything has bacon. If anything has bacon, come on now. I just now started doing I've ate macaroni and cheese with bacon. I never used to put bacon in there.
That's a blessing. Man. You know what else is good with your mac and cheese? Throw in some brisket, some barbecue brisket.
Oh,
I had that at Disney at Einstein's. We were at Einstein's restaurant out in Disney Springs, and it was like mac and cheese, and they had toppings with it, and it was like with brisket and
man.
I almost ordered a second one to go, man.
Fancy, man.
I almost ordered a second one to say this just has to go home with me, and it sounds like it's going to get eaten very late at night one day. Like,
I gained 10 pounds just thinking about that, man. Dude, Macaroni
I'm
and cheese and brisket.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me
You
hold
put the
on. Let
brisket
me
in there. Throw it down.
hold on a second. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, brisket.
Larkin knows what's going on though. That wasabi.
Dude,
Wasabi's definitely good for
I
clearing
can't do
your sides.
wasabi, man. You can keep that green crap away from me, man. I'll burn a butthole.
It's a good burn. It's a good burn.
What's up, Sean? What's up? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you everybody else for stopping by. I appreciate it. But
man,
yeah,
appreciate
that's a
it.
good mac and cheese and brisket, man. Woo!
Oh
So
yeah.
you fancy, man. I like that stuff, man. Awesome.
I'm a
Gotta do
foodie,
that.
man. It's what
Awesome.
caused the size, right? So now
Exactly.
I'm working it down. So we'll get.
So we'll get back to Transformers.
Yes, sir.
Where do you see Transformers? I used to say 10 years, but I'm going to knock it down to 5. Where do you see Transformers at as as far as mainline or third party? Do you think that Transformers is still going to be around in 5 years?
I definitely think they are, and the only reason why is because they keep trying to cater.
Movies will be going out too
towards the smaller guys, right? So right now, the new show, Transformers Bots on Netflix.
I watched the episode.
My 8-year-old is in it. I'm not a big
they're
fan.
definitely for kids. They're definitely for kids.
Yeah, oh yeah, super huge, right? I'm like, am I really about to watch this hamburger run around? That's what I was telling Prime. I was like, I guess I am because my boy's into it. We're like 3 episodes deep already.
Yeah. So, I watched one episode and I was like, man, this is for the kids. It was funny. I mean, I liked it. It was,
I chuckled. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a kid at heart, man. I'm an adult from the hours of 8:30 to 5. Unless I'm working a little later, then I'm still an adult during that. But during the end hours, I already start to degrade. My goal is to always just come home and be on the same level as my children.
Nice.
And just enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like enjoy life. Man.
Yeah, you gotta say. Yeah, I watched one of the episodes. I'm gonna watch the rest of them. I think it was like 10 of them. It was fine. It was cute. The flashlight.
What I do hope though for our future on Transformers though is like they did it with the Prime line. They did it with Prime. Prime was semi-adult. I was in it. I was in Prime.
Definitely.
Earthrise was all right. I wanted more from Earthrise, like the whole Netflix trilogy.
The War for Cybertron. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I was really banking on the Beast Wars side of that to like bring out so much more than it did because of what Beast Wars did for Transformers when it was out originally. It was one of those lines that to me
kept it going.
Helped revive. Yeah, I enjoyed Beast Wars. The writing was amazing. Yep. So I was hoping that happened again. So where Netflix tried and they did an okay job, I would still like to see another adult, cater to us, man. Cater to your 80s kids. Yeah. Like,
Okay, well, that's, and what really got me a little worried, not too much worried, because we got, like I said, Transformers going to be around. I think they're going to be around for a while. Oh, yeah. I see us doing a 50th anniversary because we're almost on the 40th anniversary. I can see doing a 50th anniversary
for sure.
But they did pitch a legacy line with Netflix, and Netflix said no. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe the War for Cybertron didn't do that well as they wanted.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I'm hoping that the Bots is good. For Netflix, that's awesome. The kids are going to like it. But like I said, that is a good point. I would love to go back to some more of a adult theme. Like you said, Prime was more of adult, theme and everything. But still, kids could watch it. Kids
for sure. Like it caught them, but it just wasn't their line. It wasn't like the series after that, which was what Cyber.
Animated was a good line too. That was a good cartoon. I would love for them to go back.
I wish they would have kept it going.
I wanted season 4. Rest in peace, Derek and everything. He was a good dude.
Omega Sentinel was coming with the lughead.
And I wish we got a toy. I wish we got an Omega Supreme toy. I thought we were going to get one more time.
I would have bought 4 right away.
And when they showed them with Rodham, or what they call him, not Rodimus Prime, they called him. You know who I'm talking about. They had that one scene. Well, he was Rodimus Minor. Rodimus Minor is what they call it.
Yeah, Rodimus Minor. Yeah.
So they, that one scene with him, Blackout, all the ones that were that one scene, but then nothing else happened after that. I was like, oh, that's such a letdown.
Dude,
I think that was season 3. Was that season? I think it was
season 3, and we were wanting a season 4. Prime and I were having the same conversation, man. I was like, dude, I want to say that this was a season 3 to season 4. kind of deal, and we lost it in season 3. They could have kept it going. The toy line was doing well. I think something happened in the writing room. I think it was one of those situations, kind of like how with G.I. Joe Renegades. That was great, and then one of the main writers died.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it was like,
that does kind of throw a monkey wrench.
Yeah, that was a big wrench.
I would love for them to go back and maybe, like they're doing with Prime Line, they already did RC. I'm hoping they go back and do some animated stuff and bring back some of the toys.
Renderings. They have a lot of
drawings. They can do some of the toys and make them a little better, because I would love to see it. But if they made an animated Omega Supreme in the Legacy line,
he would sell, man. Especially now.
Oh, I know he would. That would definitely
he would fly off the shelf. And then you make one for Sentinel, you recolor them because you already got the mold, and then you throw a lug nut head in that package, and it's gonna fly off the shelf.
Yeah, I would like a new lug nut, man. A new the tall skinny Lockdown. They gave us a new Lockdown. Ooh.
Dude, Lockdown was one of those sleeper characters, right? Like he came out, he looked weird, and everyone was like, "I'm out. I'm for him." Like,
Oh yeah, dude. The anime has some really. I have to go back, man. Let's see, Black Arachnia.
The way they did the Seekers, and then
Seekers
they even had Swindle give the white Seeker the
Swindle?
code head, so he could look like Ramjet.
You could get Bulkhead too. I mean, man, that's a good line.
They could kill it, man. I
need to go back and watch it. I need to go back and watch the season 1 through 3.
One thing that I really like, man, something that I just did, and I'm glad I did it, was I own all of Transformers on DVD. All of it. Yeah, all of it. I think I stopped I did not buy Cyberverse because I couldn't do it. I couldn't watch it, so I couldn't own it. But everything before that, all the way through Prime, I own it all on DVD, man.
I do too. I think I own all of it. I didn't do the I don't know if they even have it on DVD. The Cabana Wars and Titan Returns, all that stuff. I didn't get though. I don't know if they even put them on DVD or not.
Are you talking about you're not talking about the Unicron trilogy, right? Or
no. Cabana Wars. This was the trilogy right before War for Cybertron. That was Cabana Wars, Power of the Primes, and Titan Returns.
Oh yeah.
They did a cartoon on. I don't know what. I forgot what they even put that cartoon on.
That was online, wasn't it? That was like.
Yeah. I don't know if they put them on DVD or not, but they did. I don't know if they did
those either, but I don't even consider those. Like if you weren't on TV, I think I did watch the first season of that because, if I'm not mistaken, John Bailey, he was one of the voice actors, right? He was Prime for So I watched.
I would love animated Megatron, dude. Yeah.
Animated Megatron, and then animated Galvatron. Dude, that was great. Like the way we got, that was I watched the trilogy, but I wouldn't buy it on DVD. That was one too. Like I'm trying to remember the company that had it online. Go 9 Go, something like that. They had an app.
I know somebody will say it. I forgot who they was. It was not like streaming. I mean, I guess it was streaming, but it was not a. I forgot who it was who had them, but it was not that good.
Just wants the Unicron trilogy reissue. You could probably still get the original 3 trilogy boxes, man. They're all over Amazon.
With Lord of the Movies and kind of doing it animated.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if they were to revive animated, I think they could pull it off because it fits the kids. And for guys like you and I, there are enough of us that would support it.
Yeah, definitely.
I was about it. And then you had Weird Al. You had Weird Al.
He was Rekgar.
You couldn't get better than that.
And then he had Blitzwing. Blitzwing was awesome with the spinning faces and everything. It was a good series. I have to go back and I bought the toys. When I go back, when I went back, I'm doing the Buttcon stuff, and I'm just like, man, these are good. These are fun. Easy transformation, but they're fun. I love the jazz mode, the dead end one I just did. That's a good one. Lockdown's pretty good.
If I'm not mistaken, I still have all 3 of those molds. I have Jazz. I think I might have the 4th one too, which was the TFCC exclusive Jackpot.
Yeah.
I think it was Jackpot.
Was it Jackpot? Did they do a Jackpot? I think they did, yes.
I think they did. I have all the and then they did Dead End. And then they did Jazz and Freeway Jazz. And I think that completes that mold, the 4 of them. Yeah.
Good mold. It's one of my favorites. Good mold. All right. Awesome. Okay, man. Where am I at? Golly, I've lost. Okay. There we go. Golly, I could prefer. if you could make a character, what character would that be? Would it be a male, female, and what alt mode would it be, and what kind of
Man,
what kind of personality would
dude,
it be?
that's wild. So, I would do a female just because we don't have many female bots, right?
Yep.
We are littered with male bots.
Yeah.
So a female bot would be great. And actually, it's kind of similar to a female bot. They had her in a series almost already because they always do all the bots are very feminine. Like RC, they've got all the feminine look. But I would put a brute, and I'm trying to remember which series it was. They had one that was like almost like a tank. Like
Beast Machines.
Was it War? Yeah, it wasn't War Machines.
No, Beast Machines.
Beast Machines, was it Beast Machines? We had
there
was one after that as well. There was one.
But I think Tankor was. I think which one? Tankor was the Rhinox, I think. But wasn't it female?
But they did a female bot for one of the later series, and I can't remember which one.
Striker.
Yeah,
Striker.
Yeah. But yeah, so it would be like a tank-ish, not an actual tank, but like an armored vehicle of some sort.
Okay.
And she'd be more of like I think somebody actually said in the chat like a Lady Tarn. Yeah. I want a tough female. I think it would be a great addition. Someone who she's like a guy's girl. You know what I mean?
She's a tomboy.
A tomboy, okay. Because she'd be that bot that would beat your ass just as much as drink you under the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
okay,
yeah,
very nice.
I think that'd be fun. Don't have a name, but I know it'd be an armored vehicle, but it wouldn't be a tank. She'd be like a Humvee almost, right? Like just a plated up Humvee kind of.
Something like maybe like Bulkhead, maybe.
Something like that, but. More like, you know what? It would be a good like an armored SUV, like a smaller because it'd be a female, it had to be a smaller style, like a smaller bulkhead in a sense, right? Because I want her to be known as a female, not like a butch, just a badass female.
What about the vehicle in Stripes with Bill Murray, the armored vehicle? Remember that one?
Very vague memory of that, man. But I kind of got an idea of where you're talking about.
That was awesome. I know somebody. I know Patriot will probably get what I said. I know probably Lark and all them will get what I said.
Man, definitely.
That's awesome. But I could see. Yeah. So a badass armored up female.
Yeah, with a tomboy attitude, just someone who's gonna be ready to beat ass with everybody else. But
how about
not the damsel in distress, not the RC that can pull it off when she needs to.
Yeah,
but more like the one who's like, I got this.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
How about the one in the new RID? I forgot her name.
See, I thought there was one, and it might have been in the new Rid series.
That Stronghold, I think. Or
what was that? 2001 Rid.
Yeah, no, not the newer one. The RID.
I think that was 2009. No. Yeah. That would have been animated.
This was like 2015. Like 2014.
It was Prime Rid. Prime RID was the way that line was.
Stronghold. It was Stronghold. That's who I thought. That's what I thought. I just said that. Stronghold.
Stronghold.
Yeah. So that's not. Yeah. Check. Yeah, Stronghold. I think what's she transformed into? That was a. Oh, what's she transformed into? I forgot. Like an armored car or something, like a blue and white.
She was. I think she kind of fits what I'm talking about, man.
Okay.
Or was it Strong Arm? What's her name?
Yeah, Strong Arm. Sorry, yeah, Strong Arm. Yeah. I think she was. I think it was like a blue and white kind of artillery vehicle.
She was blue or white. She was blue and white. Yep.
I think I have her too. I have a bunch of. They actually did that line. Did pretty good. The RID line had some pretty good figures. They had like a tractor. His name was Long Rack or something.
Yeah.
I like that.
He was the big bad, right? He was there.
Yeah. Then they had a crab, Bisque. They had a guy named Bisque, and he was a crab or something, or like a lobster or something like that.
He walked sideways and everything.
Yeah, they had some really good ones.
That was one, all the bad guys were animals, right?
Which one was the wolf? The wolf was he was the one. The tape. What was his name? Was it not Stilljaw, but Was it Steeljaw? I think it was Steeljaw.
It could have been. I'm drawing a blank on a lot of their names, man.
I think it was Steeljaw. I think it was Steeljaw, but he was a wolf. And they had some really good toys. I mean, they weren't terrible. I still have them up in my collection. They're pretty good. I bought
several of them for my boys at the time when they were little. They were. Let's see. Rome would have been, so he would have been 2 or 3 when this came out. So yeah, I remember getting him a few of those.
2013, 14ish, around that area, maybe.
Yep. So
it was Steeljaw. So yep. Yeah, I forgot about that line.
Looking at her vehicle mode, and I would call her an Avalanche almost. Like, she's got the truck with the open bed, but it looks like you could easily put a cap on. I'm trying to see if they gave her what vehicle she was molded after, but I can't see anything. It would end up it would take us over like we already are, but we're good.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. 30-ish, right? So.
Around 30-ish is if you don't last 30 minutes, that means it wasn't a good interview.
Yeah,
just gonna put
right.
That out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see, where are we at? Okay. Favorite thing to do in your spare time?
All right, man. So I would love to say that I game as much as I would love that I used to. It's still my favorite thing to do in a sense, but it only happens on the weekend. So I would actually have to say, I would still have to say that just because that's my me time thing. But the reason why I don't game as much is because I hang out with my boys, man. Like we, do whatever. I watch a lot of the shows. So like right now, me and Dr. Rome, we're doing Naruto. So I'm rewatching Naruto with him. He's my counterpart when it comes to almost everything. But the gaming side of me, Dr. X definitely inherited that. So I game with him and I watch a lot of shows and play a lot of like board games and action figure stuff with Rome. So I love that both my boys have a part of me and I have something individually with both of them. Yeah. So like, so that's really cool.
Yeah. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's a good answer, man. That's probably one of the best answers of all time.
Man. Yeah.
You're gonna make people cry. All right. So I got one more question. If anybody else has a question, definitely put it in the chat and we'll ask them. So where do you see your channel in 5 years? Or where do y'all see y'all's channel in 5 years?
I kind of said this one to Prime as well. I would love to say that my channel would stabilize me, right? Like it would be profitable. But no, honestly, I want my channel, especially in 5 years, I want it to be a source for the community, right? Like if you're looking into getting into one of these boxes, I hope that you can go back and look at my channel and see my opinion. It's not biased on the box, it's biased on the items, right? So if you give me more items that I like, I'm gonna say, hey, your box is great, right? But if the items in my box are not to my liking, I'm not gonna knock the box because I don't like the franchise, but I'm gonna knock the quality of the items, right? I want quality items over the franchise. If you give me a bottle opener in 5 out of 12 boxes for the year, I'm gonna be like, come on, you're repeating the items too much. Like, So I'm hoping that what I do show is in a fast enough format that you get the gist. So that's one of the reasons why I even started my channel is I would go look up a box and I got to watch a dude talk about the box that he's opening for like 9 to 10 minutes. And I'm like, my videos some of them go that long. But if you want to know what's in the box, within the first 2 to 3 minutes, because I don't hide
straight to the point. Straight to the point.
I throw them all out on the table, right?
Yeah.
And then I start showing you what's up and what I think about it. But so within the first minute or two, if you click through my video, you can see all the items right on the table within the beginning. Okay. So you get there's a little bit for everybody. You got the guy that can't sit there for 8 minutes. Not everybody has that time, right? We all choose what we watch and how long we stay.
Everybody's attention span. Believe me, I know. I put out a 30-minute video, and my average watch time is like 5 to 6 minutes.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? We put in the time because that's what we're going to do regardless.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that the community gets what they want out of my videos, and they keep coming back. And even if they're only going to watch the 2 minutes, then watch 2 minutes of all my videos. That's great. Get what you need out of it. So
gotcha. Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, that was all my questions. I think we got some questions. So Chris asked, does You have a favorite cartoonist like Gargoyles or Star Wars Rebels?
Oh, I got you. Yeah. So when it comes to the other cartoons, man, I watch a ton of cartoons. I probably watch more cartoons than some kids do. Right now, kids. When it comes to it, so I don't have a favorite like person that I look for. Like, back in the day, I would tell you like when we were kids, like I thought Tex Avery was brilliant. So like the Tex Avery Looney Tune cartoons that were like Droopy based, or the ones like the House of Tomorrow. Like when I was a kid, I would tell you those were my favorite because there was a lot of thought behind those. They were very literal cartoons. Like when he said he was carrying on, and the word "on" is on his back. I thought things like that were hilarious. That just goes to my life.
That's a dad joke right there. That's a dad joke.
But now, when it comes to now, so my kid, I watched a lot of stuff with him. Like I was saying, shows like Phineas and Ferb, or Milo Murphy's Law. These are Disney. They're Disney cartoons. Milo Murphy was great because it was based on Murphy's Law. So he's related to Murphy, and everything that can go wrong does go wrong.
Okay.
So it's brilliant. And then things like Phineas and Ferb, where they did an episode where they time traveled, and then they showed up in previous episodes in certain locations. So then I went back and I looked at those episodes, and I was looking for them in those locations, and they were there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Brilliant.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So like I look for things like that now when I'm watching cartoons, right? What's going to grab my attention, and what's going to make me say, how did they think about that seasons before they did it, right?
That's pretty sweet too. I like that. Yeah. That's awesome.
So those kids cartoons, man, they're definitely making them now to where a parent's attention can be held because they're throwing things in there that will make a parent be like, man, I appreciate that they're looking out for me while they're also taking care of my kid. That's awesome. It comes down to a lot of that. But then the old school stuff still strikes me. If G.I. Joe came out with a cartoon tomorrow, I'd watch it.
Oh, definitely. Oh, hell yeah. I watch the He-Man stuff on Netflix. I mean, if they put anything out, that from the 80s, more than likely, 9 times out of 10, I'll watch it.
The new Voltron series that they put on Netflix, 8 seasons, I watched it all. It was great. So when it comes down to that kind of stuff, cartoons, I will give almost any cartoon a chance.
Okay. Very awesome. TFN Page, what's up, man? Thanks so much. My question, what would you like to see change or improve on your channel?
I would definitely like to see more followers and more people interacting. Like
I'm subscribe to them. It's in the description, all right?
More interaction. Like I want to hear from the community. I want to hear I know by saying this, I can definitely end up hearing some from trolls as well, right? But what I want is that I want the criticism. What do you guys think I should do differently? I know some of the times I'm like, hey, I need to pick it up a little. I'm very straightforward to the point. Our jokes come from our mishaps that happen, like with the kiddos. We're not creative on that side. We're like, hey, how can we make this a spicier video? We're more straightforward. We want to hear from everybody. What did you like? What did you dislike? More comments, more or less, right? More things for us to interact with. Tell me what you think I should do different. I'm about it. We're about making the change to make whatever, what we think would help.
Yeah, you have to change. I mean, because I've changed what I've done back then. I mean, I watch some of my old videos. I'm just like, oh my God, those are terrible.
Everybody evolves over time, right? That's how it goes.
So I try to change up everything. I've always kept in the 4 time with most of my videos. I don't do it on some of them, but I do it most of that like that. But you have to change, because it's going to be like just a one-shot pony. You're just going to be the same over and over, just like Razzie asked, "Do we address?" We did not. I mean, we talked about this more earlier at the beginning because he has gray hair speckled throughout, like peppered out.
I'm more like
I just have one long, and it actually looks like a cum stain. It's just a one long.
I was wondering if you were gonna say it.
So I just have it right here, but I do have some gray hair a little bit here. Not like him, not like that, but I do have it. It's just mainly just right here. But his is longer than mine. Man, I can't get mine to grow longer, man. I've had it trimmed up, and it still just stays the same.
So
length.
I got it trimmed a few months ago, and it stopped growing for a bit, and it's finally back to where it was. And I was like, you know what? I think that's the last time I'm getting a trim.
I've had
I'm like,
mine
no,
trimmed a couple times.
you know,
But people tell me to trim it up. It's like, well, if you trim it up, it'll start growing. I've had it, and it doesn't grow any longer. I'm just like,
yeah,
I
I
can't
think
get
it
it to
just
grow
comes
longer.
from the grooming, man. So like, keep the beard oil, keep the
I gotta
follicles.
start putting beard oil. I guess I don't put beard oil. I don't put anything. I
Oh yeah.
wash it.
Oh
I
man,
wash the heck out of
I
it.
use a beard shampoo because there's a follicle
I gotta
difference,
get a.
man. So
I
like
gotta get big. I gotta
your
get that.
standard shampoo is for like 50,000 or 100,000 follicles or something like that, and then beard shampoo is based on 30,000 or something like that. So there is
Oh,
definitely
okay.
a difference. It
So I
helps
gotta
keep
get some
some of the
beard
oil
stuff.
in. Yeah,
I
and
get some
then
beard stuff.
the
Okay.
beard itself pulls the oils away from your face. So like a lot of people think
Oh.
beard oil for the whole beard. Really, beard oil for the face. It's for the hair underneath. So it helps
Yeah.
keep you from itching all the time and all that good jazz.
Okay.
So,
I'll have to get some of that stuff.
yeah, man. I'll you know what? I use a local company here in North Carolina. Buddy of mine, actually, it's his brother's shop, and they have a beard oil called First Date. And I have psoariasis, and it doesn't bother my skin, so it's definitely good for like sensitive skin. I'll send you a link to his page, man. You can try it out.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Local guy. Small shop. So I'm all about supporting local, man. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So like,
Definitely.
even like I have above ground pool. Nothing fancy. Just a little guy.
Oh, that's fancy, man. That's fancy. Come on,
and
now.
and I order everything, even though it's a couple dollars extra. I order it from a local shop around the corner because why not, right? Why not try to help somebody?
If it's good stuff, if it's good, it doesn't really matter. To me, it doesn't really matter how much. It does kind of matter how much you pay, but if it's good stuff, it's not. You got to pay sometimes to get the good stuff. That's just how it is.
And then I also have someone that I around the corner that's willing to give me advice. Hey, my pool's doing this. What should I do? And then I'm helping them. They're helping me. Oh yeah. It's a good circle. So yeah. So definitely try to support the local when you can. But
definitely.
Yeah, Slow DA said the same thing. Beard oil is every day for your skin
under the beard. I guess I don't. I had some cream or something. I had some cream. I don't know if it was beard oil or not. One of my in-laws or something gave me some stuff, and I use it a couple times, but I don't put anything in it. I wash it, and that's it. I use.
Good for you, man. Because I'll tell you that if I don't use oil, my face will just start. I'll just want to rip underneath my skin off. Like, yeah. So I have to.
I wish I want to be smoother, because I do have a lot of, it goes wild, basically.
The only way this happens is with a hot comb, man. I have a beard brush.
Yeah, I had to get a hot comb. I don't have a hot comb.
I got a beard brush. I bought it on, just a regular beard brush. I think mine gets up to like 410 degrees, and it doesn't burn your skin. It's just, yes. I do that. I oil it up.
Yeah, we should do a show on beard, like just on beard, how to take care of beards, man.
We could probably put out at least a couple of instructional videos, man. Just a couple of them, let everybody know what's going on.
So I gotta get a comb. I gotta get some oil. Everything, man. I gotta go tell my wife. I gotta get some stuff. We're going to Target.
Do not use like the women's straight iron.
No, hell no. That'll burn you. That will burn you on it.
Yeah, you use a beard brush. If you use the hot iron, which is what women use to flatten their hair, right?
Yeah.
If you do that, your beard is just going to break off and you're done. Like,
oh no,
you're
going
to have to grow it back out. Yeah,
I'm not doing that. I could. I thought about shaving all this. I haven't. How long have I had this? At least 2 years now. I thought about it. I thought about it several times that I want to shave it off. Just like I'm done.
If you're up for a good cause, if you ever plan on wanting to shave it all off, it's on a couple of my videos recently. My buddy's about to do his right now. So there's a company called St. Baldrick's, and stbaldricks.org. If you watch any of my recent videos, in the past probably month or so, there's a link to my buddy's on there, and he has been since it's been 10 years, at least since 2012. Every year he grows his hair out, hair and face. And people donate to the cause. The money goes to childhood cancer research.
Oh, okay.
Every year he does it. He grows his hair out, and then I think this year it's April 9th. He goes out to a local spot, and they shave his head, shave his beard, and all the money he raised goes to that cause. And it's not just him. There's a whole group of people. There's been a couple of females to do it. They raise the money and they shave their head, and it's all, like I said, it's an amazing thing. And what I do is, because I'm not going to shave, I just help support him.
Yeah.
I promote his
You get
word.
the
I
word
promote
out.
his link.
Yeah.
I donate as well.
Well, that's still good. That's still awesome to do, anyways.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Oh, yeah. I piggyback off him. I help his cause because I'm not going to shave. But I
yeah.
believe in helping childhood cancer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, it's one of those causes, man, where I'm like, I got a kid. You know, I feel it. So.
I mean, have you ever? I mean, you know, you said you had to feel for that and everything. I mean, how shocked would you be if somebody just said, "No, I don't feel that."
Yeah, I know, right? Well,
somebody just said, "No, F them kids. I don't care."
So there's those things,
it's
right?
like,
Like, if people
really?
are like, "You wouldn't donate to Susan G. Komen," I'm like, no. I'm gonna give. If I'm gonna donate to a cause, it's gonna be to a smaller cause. It's gonna be to one that I believe in what Susan G. Komen's doing, right? Like, breast cancer, big deal. But I'm going to give my money to the childhood cancer because she's got a great following already, right?
She's already made her. You know.
You know, my son's autistic, so my main like charities that I give to are all autism based. So the Autism Society, I've received direct help from them. So I'm a very big fan of giving back to them because I've seen what they can do. They've helped me get my kid to where he is. They helped point me in the right directions for services. So they are definitely going to get the majority of my
definitely.
You know, but I also believe that you shouldn't just help out one charity. And so, like, I'm not super rich, but the little that I have that I can give, I'm thankful that I can. You know, and when I do, I spread it to the smaller guys because just like helping the small businesses. If I've seen what you do,
small YouTubers.
Small YouTubers, like us. Small charities, local charities, I'm all about it. Like, if you don't want to help St. Baldrick's, I'm putting the word out there, but you want to help a local charity, I urge you to help that charity, whatever they are.
We're
doing similar backgrounds.
A lot of boxes.
Boxes
He's just jealous. He's jealous. He's got all his stuff out, but he don't have his stuff boxed up like us. So it's
I have a mining rig in my office, and that's why I don't have all my toys in here because it puts out so much heat.
No, you
don't want to do that. My plastic, please.
No, definitely no.
I'm gonna be moving that thing out soon, and when I do, I'm gonna put pops like all along these shelves up here.
Nice.
But all this here, this is all boxes that have been unboxed. They've been videoed, and now they're like staging for eBay, right?
I know. I keep saying I'm moving. I am moving. We already planned a date. We're moving in September. I know a lot of people. These been out for a while. I need to start doing some more stuff, but I am moving hopefully in September, and so to the house and everything.
I assume you got a new place. Congrats on
that. No, we don't have anything yet. We're still looking. We haven't. We got to get our stuff. You know, we got to get this house sold, and then we'll have to find something where I think we're leaning towards renting for like a year maybe.
Gotcha.
And hopefully it's a good time to sell now. So hopefully we'll get the most we can get for our house, and then later on, hopefully the market will go down, and we can get something different. So we're kind of leaning towards that right now. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm definitely moving.
I moved into my place now. I've been here roughly a year. I just recently moved, so
nice.
I'll tell you, I got lucky. The market was like blew up right after I moved. So
nice.
I was very happy about that.
So right now we can make a good chunk of money selling. So we're gonna do that. And then we're probably gonna rent for a year maybe or something like that. I don't know what we're gonna do. So
if you end up renting, you need to make sure you have at least an office or something, man. You got to keep that YouTube going.
Oh yeah,
I'll need a spot to put all that bad boy.
We'll have to. Well, I'm gonna put all the stuff in like a temperature controlled thing or something.
Did you see Jason? Yeah. I can't tell you how many of those memes I've been through.
I'm already done with the memes, man. I'm done.
There's a Skeletor one that's definitely my favorite. I'm just not.
Is that the one with I saw the Skeletor one. I think I did. I think somebody posted it. I have to go look at it. It's talking
about taking the joke versus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw that one. I've seen them all. I'm just like, All right, it's funny, but yeah, I'm done. But yeah, we are moving, so I'm gonna get that stuff and everything, all that stuff. But man, dude, this was fun, man. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, man. We gotta do this
I
again,
appreciate it,
man.
man. Definitely. So I was telling
Oh.
Patriot, man. I was telling Jason. I said, the idea of all of us getting together on a Saturday night, or one day. The last time we did it, which we tried to do that G1 episode.
Yeah, that was. Oh man, I was looking forward to doing that.
The G1 failed, but we still decided to put on about
Oh,
an hour and a half of just nothing but us.
Oh, definitely. No, I mean, I mean, I think even Patriot said that if it wasn't going to work, we're still going to, talk shit around everything. Which I understand that, but man, I was so looking forward to that. I think that would have been so fun to do the G1 stuff.
It would have been neat. It would have definitely been neat. But what an idea we could potentially do. I mean, Prom's on here, he's here, and Fire Talks is on here. Maybe we all watch an episode. We do our research, watch it, and then we can talk about it, and we could probably get away with still images, maybe a couple of clips of what we're talking about.
That might take some work, but yeah, I mean, we don't have to do a whole lot, but we could do. We could do that.
Or I wouldn't mind. Just choose an episode. Tell everybody to watch. Do like a book club, right? We watch the episode and then we come back and we discuss what we didn't liked, or laughed about.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm all for that, man. The mystery, 3000 mystery science 3000 thing was just so.
MSTK would have been great.
Oh, it would have been so much fun, but
it would have. Sounds like something we need to do when we're all together, though, right? What we do is if we do a con together and we get enough of us and we record us watching something, and then we just we mute the audio of what we're watching with our audio. So we're using the video, which we can use the video because without the audio, someone's not going to cut us without, it would take a lot more.
Yeah.
It would take a lot more for them to remove us.
Yeah.
And then since we're filming it like that, we can all blast it on all of our channels, tag all of us to it, and it would get maximum exposure.
That's a lot of work, man. God dang, man. You're like, we could do this, then we could do that. We gotta tag everybody, then we got oh my gosh.
If we did it that way, think about it. Like if there's 8 to 9 of us doing that, because that's how many of us show up for these things, right?
Yeah.
9 different channels showing the same video. 9 different channels cross-promoting.
That'd be pretty cool, man.
I'm telling you, the reach on that one would be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That's a good idea. But I do like the idea of the first one where we, watch an episode
kind of like a book club.
Talk about it.
Yeah, kind of like a book club. I think we can.
Did Patriot probably turn it down? He probably turned it down. He probably like, I don't want to do that crap.
No, probably. I think I see him thinking in our chat here. He's like,
Awesome. Well, man, dude, once again, thank you so much. It was an honor to have you on.
Man. I appreciate
everybody. Please go subscribe to this guy, man. He's awesome. He's a great dude. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you so much for taking time and spending, with us. And I had a great time. This was fun. Like I said, I want to do the Saturday thing. If we can do that, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll work something out. I think between this group here, especially the group of guys we all talk to, right?
Oh yeah,
it's a great group, man. Prime, you guys throw me in that chat. We'll all get some. We had one chat, but I think there's only like 4 or 5 of us in there. So if you got a bigger chat with the rest of you guys,
Patriot will throw you in there or something like that. But yeah, dude, thank you so much, man.
An idea.
It was a great time. It was an honor and everything. I want to just thank everybody. Like I said, go to his channel, definitely subscribe to everything. And I want to thank everybody that came in and people that are going to watch it later on, hopefully. Thank you so much. I am almost. I just want to throw this plug in. I'm like 7 away from 7,000 subscribers. So help me out a little bit. Help me out a little bit.
If there's anyone from my channel in this feed, give this guy a like. He's a good dude.
I appreciate it, man.
Subscribe.
Dude, this was fun. I want to say this was really fun. I had a great time. Thank you so much for coming on.
By the way, I do want to call out to you, man. You're the pictures you take.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Instagram.
That means a lot, man.
You're putting in some work.
I told everybody. I tell this everything. If I didn't do reviews, I still would take pictures because I love it. It's kind of I want to say Zen moment, I guess. I'm always just focused, and everything. And I want to do better. I want backgrounds on them. I want the whole diorama stuff that people. I mean, there's so many talented people that do that
I mean,
stuff.
you got
on
like
Instagram.
me, Prime, and Kato. We're good at thumbnails and making you stop because we got a lot of loud going on. But yours, when I'm scrolling through my feed and I stop and I see that it's your picture that made me stop, it's because the quality of the image.
Thank you.
Like I'm like,
awesome.
So like
Hey.
you make me stop scrolling on my feed for a different reason than the rest of us.
That means a lot.
Thing, right?
It means a lot. Like I said, like I said, if I didn't do reviews, I would still take pictures because it's fun. I mean, it really relaxes me. I like to pose them, and all that stuff. But like I said, I want to get better. I want a camera. I use my phone. I use my phone and I do some touch-ups and everything.
Yeah.
But I want a camera and I want like dioramas. I want a background. I want to do that stuff. Like I said, there's some really. I mean, I follow a lot of talented people on Instagram. It just boggles my mind of how much work, but the picture it's just so good. I mean, there's so much goodness on there. I mean, I just like, how do y'all do that? And I watch people on YouTube and they're doing the explosions, like they'll do firecrackers blowing up stuff. I'm like, man, I want to do that.
I've watched a couple of those, man, especially with me doing the editing video and stuff. It's caused me to go down that rabbit hole. And like the talent of the amateurs and how well they are and how movie production style that they can pull off with minimal effort is amazing to me.
Yeah.
So, hands out to those guys.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah.
All right, bud.
Thank you so much.
We're killing it here, but we'll this isn't our last conversation. We know that.
Oh, hell no. No, we'll do something. Man, like I said, we get together on Saturday and everything. I mean, if we don't even do the talk about a episode or whatever.
Even just shoot the shit, man.
It's been a minute. I mean, we did one. What the last one we did was that the G1? Was that the episode?
Before the G1 would have been our first one, which was I jumped on with you guys for Mortal Kombat. I'm pretty sure you were on with us for Mortal Kombat. That's where I met you.
That was last year. Was that 2021?
I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was definitely 2021.
That would have been around last summer. I think
Mortal Kombat came out back, buddy.
Or something like that. Yeah, so it'd been a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did that, man. I forgot about that one. Wow.
Yeah, we had Norbs on there with us, Diecast Norbs.
Oh Bert, we did. I haven't talked to him. I told him I wanted to get him on around 32, but I haven't talked to him in a minute. Is he still I'll still subscribe to him.
I see him. He shows up in my feed on Insta. You can get him.
Okay. I'll have to talk to him. I haven't. It's been a minute. Golly. Yeah, so that would have been August, sometime around.
Probably saying August.
Was it August? Okay. I think Mortal Kombat came out in August, and we talked about now we get Bert.
Man. Bert's he's being infamous to me, man. Like he's the only one in the group that I haven't. He's every time I've showed up, he's not been there.
He's been, man. He's got a lot of his. I think his youngest went to prom. They're doing prom and stuff, and a lot of cheerleading, I think, and stuff.
Gotcha.
So he's really busy with family and stuff.
Dude.
And
yeah, I understand.
They're going through a little. She's growing up and everything.
Yeah.
So
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I think that's what he's. I mean, he comes in the chat. We'll talk and everything. But I haven't got him on. Man, he's the only person he's on. Well, I haven't got Fire Talks on either. I don't think. Don't tell Fire Talks. But I haven't got Bert. I don't got Fire Talks. I need to get those on here and everything. But man, this was fun, dude. I mean, we talked forever. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all take care. As always, man, I love everybody like step cousins. And as always, be good to yourself. Hail Hasbro. And like I said, go definitely subscribe to this guy, man. Good stuff. And y'all take care, all right?
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Good broadcast. Weird thing.
Take care.